Hey, good evening. It's Monday evening, May 24th. Thanks for being here. Hope you've had a good day, thinking about the mercy and goodness of God. I want to talk about grace tonight, just not in the sense of anything uh, specific, but just the fact that we have been so blessed with grace and how easy that fact just wanders away from us. We let the music of God be drowned out by the music of the world around us, or by our thoughts, or by our heaviness. And it's not that we don't have heavy thoughts and struggles, but the Bible reminds us and challenges us to remember the fact that we've been saved by grace. Psalm 103 challenges us, pleads with us, not to forget the tender mercies of God and the grace He's poured out upon us. In Ephesians, we read that the mercy and grace of Christ has been lavished upon us. In chapter 2 in Ephesians, we read that it is by grace you've been saved. Well, grace means that I got something I didn't deserve. Grace means that I've been cared for when I shouldn't have been cared for. Grace means that God has been gracious to me when I didn't deserve that grace. Grace means that there's a joy that is mine, that is not tied to my performance for what I do. Grace means that the mercy of Christ has come to my life. And what God sees is not my everyday mess, but He sees the person of Christ interceding for me, dying for me. And then the blood of Christ now colors what I am. The richness of the blood of Christ makes me whiter than snow. It's a fantastic just juxtaposition of color. I don't stand in the midst of my sin. I stand in the midst of the grace of God. And that's the thought that I want to leave with you this night. So often we look at the pressures of life around us, and what we see are the pressures, and all the issues that are there. And we forget that our God is the one who brought all these things into our life. Just as we saw with Joseph. And Joseph was able to be responsive to the mercy and grace of God, even though he had horrific treatment. He wasn't marked or branded by that. Rather, he was marked by the grace of God. And that's what the Apostle Paul is urging you and me to be about. To be marked by grace and not by the mess of this world. The blessing of grace. It's always everywhere around us. Just as the title of the song says. The mercy of God. It is our grace, our hope, our joy, our basis of rest and peace. The blessing of the grace of God. Don't lose it. Hang on to it, because it is a beautiful, precious thing that we have, given to us by our Savior. Rest well this night, knowing that you know the blessings of grace because of Christ. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.